Hello everyone, welcome back. It's been a while. This time we're gonna be talking about Zekus Forgate, if I'm actually even saying that right. His abilities and everything, just as a character review, overview, things like that. Before we even do that, I'm gonna go ahead and roll with the remaining tickets I will be getting. It's just not gonna be enough to make 10 with the login bonus or anything like that. But for a character like this, it may look like it's going to be a miss for me. I'm not saying he's not good or anything because he is an anniversary character. And from what I read and all the spells and all the traits that he has, all the everything in general, I think he is going to be, for some people, or not some but most, a great character for them to even pick up. Even his arc could be potentially good at this point. But anyways, let's go ahead and dive to his traits right away because like everything to me for a character is about their traits. Like skills, okay, you can get their skills from literally any of the arcs. The traits is where it's at. Anyways, we have Ice Emperor. Ice damage does 30% and damage cap at 8,000. Special damage to the boss monsters. 100% damage cap at 20,000 damage. And when another ally has ice skills and add effects below the Azuria's Sky Charisma, boosts the effects based on the number of allies with the ice skills, excluding skills that change to ice skills under the certain conditions. I'm assuming that people that have skills, you know, like Blizzard or things like that. I'm assuming like spells or something like that. I'm not quite sure. Anyways, and it boosts ice damage, special damage, damage cap over 20%, damage cap to 6,000, and the second, when equipped with only one weapon, boost ice skill and special damage by 80,000. Boost intelligence by max of 30%, which is not bad. I'm assuming this. I mean, I'm not sure how good that is, but I mean, it sounds good on paper until you start using it. But overall, I don't know. I don't know too much about anything when it comes down to picking up characters right now besides the ones I have. Battle start, give all enemies all attribute resistance with 20% debuff. I'm not sure how big that is, but I'm assuming it's pretty big. Assuming, let's say somebody's really resistance of ice, well, and he has 40, bam, take it to 20, and now he has only 20 resistance, but he's still resistance greatly over ice, but at least you can knock it down. So it ain't too bad, nor is it good. I mean, he's going to be good against quite a bit of few characters, let's say, that they have no resistance. They're not resisting any element, and they're at 0. So let's say the resistance at 0. He's standard. I mean, you can still hit him fairly well, but not like incredibly, like hard-hitting type of, attacks. But hey, with that resistance is knocked down to 20. So he has 0. Now it's at 20%. So you can hit him even harder. And we can see characters like monsters that are already, they have hardly any resistance of ice, and maybe it's like 40. Now, from what it says here, there's no like cap of resistance. So let's say he throws down that resistance debuff on the boss or whoever. I'm assuming it's all enemies. It doesn't say it's excluded from bosses from here, and that boss has 40% already like he's not good with ice. Okay, no resistance. Like he is bad with ice. Well, no, you knock it down another 20. That's 60%. Oh, that boss is going to take a lot of damage. Like, he's straight up going to take a lot of damage from ice units. And including your own character, if he's in the party, because that's the only thing that's going to work. Anyways, when casting magic, damage 50%. When casting magic, damage taken 50%. Okay, so that's great. So casting a spell, he's gonna take less damage, which is gonna be 50%. That's actually pretty dang good, honestly. So if somebody's hitting him and they're hitting him hard, well, it's not gonna be hitting him hard anymore because he has resistance. Won't faint from enemy attacks, excluding some attacks. So there are gonna be some attacks that are going to faint him. I'm assuming like I'm not quite sure. I'm assuming like arcs that could still hit him if they have feint or something like that. Chance for ice magic attacks and special dealing with critical damage, which is going to be great. We have a lot of crit in this game. but there's not a whole lot of crit damage that goes with that crit rate. So if you have critical strike, well, I mean, there are some. I'm not sure a whole lot, though. There are some out there that you could still use, but that just makes it even better right there. All right, so his abilities, we're going to take a look at it here. So we have target wide area, long range ice combo attack. I have seen this into just testing a character when they get released, which this should have been added a long time ago. And I feel like this game could get even better with guild battle and arena when they add AI, where they can actually be more, productive and more useful. But anyways, enough about that. Long range ice combo attacks with enemies give all allies strength and intelligence by 25% buff, giving a unit a damage cap of 3000 buff for the next magic use, which is actually pretty dang good. But the question is, how is that used? Let's say that, so I'm assuming I have to use his ability and then get the buff once I cast the magic. So okay, that makes it's kind of straightforward, but you never know with this game. Sometimes the translations could be a little bit different, or there could be a bug involved, and we won't even know about it. Wide area ice combo attack around the unit, which is not bad. Powerful ice, just straight up just damage. Everything from here is just damage. So for skills and equipment, which I don't even think that they will even, what would be really great? I'm gonna be honest with you, straightforward. Like, I know that you could find it in the shop, but how about just for standard use, for people to get the idea of what the character is potentially used for? Why not just make sure that all of the main core, let's say his main items are actually just in here already, just to show you what this character is roughly will be using when you have equipment, so people have an understanding of what they should even add on equipment. Yeah, but overall, yeah, so that would be something I would probably like to see. I know you could use it at the shop, you could look from there and you could get an idea, but it should be just right there, with the character himself implemented. Anyways, so let's look at his Sky Charisma. All allies in ice skill and special damage are 20% and damage cap by 22,000, and only unit is okay, so it's not too bad. So and this only apply for people to have ice skills, so it's not bad, nor is it good. The only reason I'm saying nor is it good is because he will be focusing heavily on an ice team. If you don't have an ice team, let's say that you're like me, you're very, 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 very conservative with your money, and you're holding it for something different, well, this character probably will not be the character for you to even pick up, because he's going to be heavily invested into an ice team, which is not bad, but for people like me, it's something I wouldn't want to touch unless I'm really invested into an ice team. Anyways, we got some Blizzard, Standard Blizzard, Absolute Zero, which a lot of characters already have. Now, Xenocryon is new to me, and if it's not new to the game, I haven't seen it yet, but this is new to me, and it's a very good skill and does a lot of damage, so definitely think it's overpowered right now. I don't know about anything that's resistance to him. Giga Weakness, it decrease all attribute resistance. Really good for his passive. Not his passive, but his trait. Soul Libertation. God, man, I'm just slaughtering my own English vocabulary. Reduces HP by 1. Recover 50% of AP. Ooh. What does that mean, reduce HP to 1? I'm assuming, let's say you have 10k of HP, and you go to 1, and then recover 50% of your MP. Man, I don't know how I feel about that. I think that's very risky, in a way, when it comes down to questing, because you can't use this in PvP. I mean, why would you want to use that in PvP, honestly? Well, I mean, it'd be good, in a way, but you could get one shot. I mean, you're gonna have to heal immediately, and which is possible, but there is a chance of you getting RNG where a monster's gonna hit you or something like that. MP up max, magic up max, arcane max, which is very good. Critical 3, not too bad, not too good. Prefer the max. Proud Force. I was gonna say Pride Force. Proud Force. Divinity Garrison. Give a magic attacks all anti-divinity, god, dragon, spirits, undead types. Okay, so that's not too bad. Auto Grand Effect, which is good. Increases intelligence, which is going to be for your damage for magic. Auto Advance Circle, so we're going to get gradually recover MP. Auto Recast. Oh man, I am so tired. Sorcerer. God, I can't even speak right now. Sorcery Awaken 2. When close to death, very greatly restore HP, intelligence, defense. Ooh, 65% boost movement speed. Here's the thing. I feel like this is good. Actually, it's good. For some reason, I don't know. No, okay, no, it's good. Never mind. It's good. For some reason, in my head, I'm thinking about 75% movement speed or 65 more boost movement speed, right? It's like, man, that's bad. Because when is a sorcerer going to ever move unless you are moving that character? So if you just want a sorcerer just to cast spells, they're going to cast spells. They're not going to move. Now, this would be good, like, movement speed would be good on Assassin when you're playing him or moving with him, or just in general when the AI takes control of it. Ice boost damage, so we get increase of ice boost damage when we use ice abilities, regardless our own abilities or even just spells. Okay, so ice attack rise with 3, which is pretty good. Archangel's Blessing. Battle end recovers MP by 30%. Movable object, so it can't be interrupted. High level magic enchanted. Casting speed is 20% of all magic. What is that? Oh, wait. When using the non-stockable magic of 300%, damage cap by 80,000. Enemy magic resistance by 25. Ooh. Damage. Deal damage. Non-stockable magic using MP of 150%. And casting speed is halved. And casting. Oh, I don't know. I think that's good and bad. And then, you know, like, I could see it being good. When a staff is equipped, okay, so we got pretty much staff damage increased with our magic. Robe Mega Boost. Special Breakthrough. Special damage just 5,000 damage. Magic attack damage to bosses by 20%. That's pretty good. When taking lethal damage from enemy, spend 20% of the damage of MP. Survival with 1 HP. Mind Pierce. Jesus, how many? Like, how much stuff does this guy needs? Like, I guess it's an anniversary character, but like, holy crap! Like, I figured I'd be done with this. There's just a whole bunch of things with this. When a unit and allies are casting ice, non-stackable magic, physical damage is taken by 15. Ice Eruption, boost non-stockable magic damage to enemies weak to ice. Ooh, ooh, ooh! That is very, 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 very good. Very, very good. That is like, that is going to hurt. Is this excluded from? Oh my god, this is not excluded from Arena. Holy crap, dude. This thing is good. Boost non-stackable magic damage cap to enemies too weak to ice. Damage cap by 300 for each resistance point below 0. Max is 30,000. Is it 30,000? Yeah, 30,000 at resistance and 100% or lower. That is crazy. And now, most people are probably like, you're overreacting. That's not that good. I mean, dude, that sounds good on paper again. That's insane. Whew. When another ally casts a non-stackable magic, use units MP equal to the amount that ally used and boost magic damage by 20% and damage cap by 30,000. Effect only activates when enough MP remains. That is also crazy. So these last two things they stand out the most right here. That is crazy. That's actually good. That still doesn't change the fact is that this character still heavily weighs on making sure that he has an ice team. You know, like he needs an ice team, which is not good. Like it's good, but not good for players like me, because I don't have ice units. Give all allies magic damage and take 50% buff, and give a unit by 50% and give damage cap by 50,000 buff for the next magic and excludes magic related damage. Okay. And then the arc, I guess it has all enemy attack magic damage. Hold on, what's it? Excuse me. Cut physical and magic damage taken and max 40%. Each wave gradually cuts effect, and when casting magic, boosts the magic damage cap based on the amount of MP used, and max 6,000 at 200 plus MP used. Exclude magic that regularly deals damage. Man, I don't even know what the hell that means. I'm assuming, like, that's a lot to take in. So, we take less damage from physical damage and magic damage of a max of 40% for each wave, and gradually cuts the effect. So the more you, I'm assuming the more you climb into a stage and you get to the boss, then all that wears off. And when casting magic, and boosts the magic damage cap based on the amount of MP, which is okay. So assuming that someone needs a lot of MP for them to actually do, to get the trait or the benefit out of this, is the 6,200 MP when used. So the more they use the MP, the more damage you're going to do. But it says exclude magic that regularly deals damage. What does that mean exactly? I don't understand what that means, because I don't know what that depth of that means is. Is that meaning a character that does normal damage, or his spells normal? I don't get it. I don't understand. But yeah, overall, like, great character, honestly. I don't know. Like, again, really depends on who. If you want this character, my final thoughts is you need an ice team. You don't. You don't really need an ice team. I think the character itself is still good. The character is very good by himself, but a lot of his traits, a lot of the spells that he has, and a lot of the skills that are already with him require ice team. Now, the character could probably even solo a lot of things by himself with not really needing an ice team, but he really shines with an ice team. I think he's very versatile in a way, but it's something that if you don't have an ice team, I'm going to be straight up honest with you, I personally wouldn't roll, honestly. But if you like the character and you're a big fan of him, all means, go for it. If you just want the character to have him, go for it. Most people are going to tell you differently. This character's worth picking up. But here's the thing. A lot of characters are worth picking up. You got to really face the fact with this game. A lot of times, this game is very RNG, okay? You might roll all of your crystals. Let's say you have 104 crystals, like I do. You're going to roll every single time. You might even lose all of those crystals to get to 20. You might even sit at 20,000 crystals. You might sit at 8,000 crystals, and you might not even get the character. So you really got to think of it like this. Do I want this character? Do I need this character? Do I absolutely need this character? Because if you throw those crystals away, let's say like they'll surprise you, collab comes out of nowhere, your crystals are gone now. You have no more crystals for that collab. Now you're gonna have to drop money to get that collab unit that you want. So you really gotta think about what you want as a player and how you should strategize of what you should pick up. If these characters are going to be RNG wise, I'm not trying to rant, but if they're gonna be RNG, you really gotta think about what you want as a player, and just think. You gotta control your emotions sometimes, because this game will rip you off with your free crystals. And it's all about the paid crystals, and that's how this game runs. And there's ain't nothing wrong with that, but it's already hard as it is to get crystals, so you gotta be very careful of what you want. Anyways, have a wonderful day, and that's all I have to say for now, and take care.